Hello, Forest School family. I have a special guest with me today, my friend Tomte. Usually he does not come out, but today he has a special story that he wants to share with you. Hello! It's good to see you all, even under these strange circumstances. I usually like to stay in my little cave, or underneath the root, or in my barrel, but I thought it would be good for me to come out and tell you a story based on the letter T, my favorite letter because it's the first letter of my name, Tomte. Anyways, I am a farm Tomte, which means that I work on a farm. I make sure that the animals are well taken care of, and if there's any problems, then I help out with the farmer and his wife and the animals that live on the farm. One day, I noticed that the farm animals were being pretty unfriendly to each other. The chickens wouldn't interact with the ducks were snobbish towards the sheep were aloof with the pigs were unfriendly with the cows, and the cows and the horses just didn't talk at all. It was very upsetting to everybody. Nobody would become friends with somebody else that wasn't in their species. So I came up with a grand idea, and it was to have a secret tea party. So I gathered the things that I needed for the tea party, the tea and the crumpets and all sorts of wonderful, sweet-tasting treats for my pig and sheep and goat and chicken and duck friends. And then, the night before the tea party, I made invitations. I wrote to the chickens, "Dear friends, our chickens, please come to a tea party under the big oak tree at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Signed, the ducks." And then for the ducks, I wrote a letter, "Dear ducks, please come to a tea party under the old oak tree at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Signed, the pigs." And then to the pigs I wrote, "Dear pigs, please come to a tea party under the old oak tree at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Signed, the sheep." And it went on and so forth with all of the animals until everyone was invited to a tea party. But I was really the host of the tea party, and I had them all come at 4 o'clock the next day. I had set up a beautiful table with tea on it and slop for the pigs and fresh grass for the sheep and seeds for the chickens. So they all came down from the barnyard at 4 o'clock, down under the old oak tree, and they all convened there, and they seemed a bit confused. The chickens thought, "Oh, wow, you're here too," they said to the sheep, and the sheep said, "Oh, yes, you're here too," to the ducks, and they realized that this was all a gift for them, but they didn't know who gave it. So they ended up thanking each other. "Thank you for inviting us," said the chicken to the goats and the sheep and the ducks to the horses and the pigs. And they ended up having a wonderful dinner together. It was a treat for me to set up a tea party for my friends under the old oak tree. I am a Tomte after all, and we love to bring folks together. Now, I'm going to sit aside, and Adriana is going to draw a Tomte out of the letter T. Thank you, Tomte. That was a lovely story. I'm sure the children will enjoy it as much as I did. There were a lot of T words in that story, weren't there? We had Tomte, which looks like this. And we had tea, which looks like this. And tree. And treat. I believe you said that you made treats for the tea party. All of these words start with the T sound. Tomte, tea, tree, and treat. And that's what this song looks like. So I'm going to draw Tomte. Make it out a blue chalk. This will be his coat. Here's some buttons. And this is his arms. And he's got some boots. Don't fall, Tomte. And he needs a head, of course. We'll give him a nice looking head there and a long white beard. And what's a beard without a good mustache? Nothing. And here's a smile and some eyes. And I feel like the Tomte would have a big nose and some bushy white eyebrows. So here's some bushy white eyebrows. And he needs a red hat, of course. I don't have red, but he's gonna have a pink hat. And there we go. There's our Tomte. Let's give him some hands. And some little hair wisps coming out. All right, Mr. Tomte, what do you think of this? Oh! It's a very nice likeness indeed. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I'm looking forward to telling you many more.